Hey everyone, I'm Jodie here and welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about, hey, maybe you're in your 30s or coming up to your 30s and you're thinking, my life is a bit of a failure. Maybe for example, you're still renting, but all of your colleagues or friends own their property. Maybe you're single and all your other friends are married off with kids. Maybe you're in a place where you don't have a lot of savings saved up and you feel like you're just way behind your friends and your colleagues. And I think this is something, especially at this time where like your late 20s going into 30s, where there's so much pressure from every angle. Like maybe you don't really have an idea of which direction your life is going to go. Maybe you don't know if you're going to have kids yet, and that's okay. Not everyone has to have kids. I'm 33, I don't have kids, and that's okay. I don't know if I will or I won't. I'm very much on the fence about it. But I think the biggest killer is comparing yourself to your friends. And when we think of the financial point of view, I'm mainly a finance channel, but I also talk about just life things in general. But from a financial point of view, how do you really know how your friends are getting on? Do you really know what's going on with their finances? Do you really know what savings they have? Yes, they may have bought a property, and yes, you may be renting still, and that's okay. Maybe they're overloaded with bills. You never know the other person's point of view. And I think, trying to compare yourself will just rob you of joy. Okay, so comparison is definitely the thief of joy. You really just have to try and stay in your own lane. You might feel a bit low right now, and like that's okay. Maybe you're just at a bit of a crossroads and you're trying to figure out, which way you want to go in life. And for some reason, a lot of people that I've spoken to in your late 20s and early 30s, you seem to have this pivotal shift and you're not quite sure which way you're feckin' going. And that's okay. Okay, you're not alone in that. But I guess the first thing you can do is not compare yourself to everyone else, because people don't start at the same starting line. Okay, you might have had a completely different start to your colleagues or your friends. You will have grown up in a different household. You will have grown up with a different family around you, maybe no family at all that were supportive. You may have grown up in a family that never spoke about money, and now you find yourself with really low savings and don't really know what to do in terms of finances. So when you try and compare yourself to other people, you're really not comparing like for like, because everyone starts off in a different place in their life. Everyone starts off in a different household, and how their mentality is grown in different ways. So definitely don't compare yourself. I know it's very hard not to, but you're your own person, first of all. Another thing as well, when you try and compare yourself to your colleagues, I imagine 9 times out of 10, you're only picking out the positives of their life. Let's say they have kids, for example, and you don't have kids. You might just be seeing, the very colorful and beautiful pictures on their Instagram. You may just be seeing the cute videos that they send you on WhatsApp. You may just be seeing, their Christmas time and they're all huddled around the Christmas tree. You mightn't be seeing all the other shite things that they have to go through, or the financial struggles that they have, compared to a single person who doesn't have kids. So really kind of think about what you want in life. Get yourself a lovely notebook and just jot down, what do you want your life to be like? Do you want to travel a lot in your later life? Do you want a family? Do you want to have a bigger house one day? Or do you just want to, rent for the rest of your life in small apartments? What kind of life do you see for yourself? And like, don't compare yourself to other people. Like, just for you, what do you love in the world? What gives you boosts of dopamine in your day? Is it, going for yoga class? Is it going for long walks on the beach? What are the things that you absolutely love? And maybe they don't cost the earth, but that bring you a lot of happiness. And maybe that doesn't mean that you need a big 5-story, house like everyone else. And that's why you're feeling real low at the minute, because you don't have that. Maybe you don't even want that in reality. That's where it's so funny when people compare their lives to other people. So I think the best thing is just to write down what you're really feeling. In terms of work, are you in the right career at the moment? Or do you feel like you need to shift completely into a different area because you're not passionate in where you are? Or if you are passionate in your current career, but maybe you're not getting enough money, is there another company you can hop into? Because a lot of the time, if you stay in a company for a long period of time, you don't tend to get jumps in salary as quickly as if you move to another company. So maybe have a look about that if you feel like you're in the right field, but maybe not the right company at the moment. And then in terms of money, let's say you are getting paid enough at the moment, but maybe your money's just disappearing. Do you have a budget? That is such a simple thing to say. And some people really just like roll their eyes to heaven when they hear a budget. But even if you have a simple budget for yourself, where you put 50% of your monthly income towards your needs, 30% towards your wants, and the 20% for savings. And then once you start doing that, you'll be able to slowly build up your savings pot, slowly build up your emergency pot, and then you'll feel like a weight is lifted from your shoulders. Because honestly, if you don't have an emergency pot of money to help you out when times are tough, you're actually causing a lot of stress in your body that you probably don't even realize. So have a bit of a think on what you're doing at the minute, where your money is going, and then you'll be able to build a better picture for yourself. In terms of relationships, write down the type of partner that you really want to be with. If you're single at the moment, write down the characteristics of the person that you would think would fit best into your life. And that's okay to do, it's okay to have a bit of a think about this, because if you are coming up to your 30s or in your 30s, you will know who you are as a person. You'll accept who you are as a person, hopefully. And if not, that's another journey that you'll need to kind of go on. But if you are, a real adventurer or love the outdoors, you will most likely want a partner who also loves the outdoors, is really adventure-y, okay? So have a bit of a think. And if you are in a relationship and it's going well and everything's good, but you just feel like you're so sick of renting, so where you're living is the problem, maybe pinpoint, okay, if it's a long-term relationship, how do you see your futures together? Do you both want to live in the same place? Maybe your partner wants to live in the city, but you want to live in the depths of the countryside. If you guys don't talk about these things, it will probably blow up in the future, or else maybe you come to a bit of a compromise where you live in between the two worlds, okay? So I think writing these things down or talking to your partner about these things will really help to just digest where you are at the minute and hopefully help to see where you want to go in the future. And then of course, health. So if you're feeling really shitty about yourself, that's okay, but maybe you are spending way too much time on your phone, on the internet, on pure shite, okay? Maybe get up off the couch, maybe go for a walk, get some fresh air, put your feet on the grass outside and just, breathe a little bit of fresh air. We've all been a bit of a victim of staying inside when we're feeling crap, but if you honestly just go get some air, or maybe, go for a swim in the local swimming pool, or go to a yoga class, I swear to God, you will feel so much better even just looking after yourself that way. And also this is to do with your health as well, of what you're eating and putting into your body. So if you are eating a lot of pizzas, a lot of chips, a lot of burgers, day in, day out, you feel like crap, you're just getting a takeaway. It's totally understandable. But if you try and switch that into eating better, maybe doing some meal prep, maybe learning how to cook, a stir fry with vegetables and chicken, or, things with a lot more protein in it, you will feel a lot better within yourself. You will feel perkier, your skin will be better. If you start to look after yourself more, you will feel better, okay? And then when you start to write down, how do you visualize your work, your life, your love, your health, how do you want to be as a person? And then you can take like actionable steps in how to achieve these things, okay? Once you have a clear plan in your mind, you will feel a lot better because you'll start to take the steps towards it. So hopefully that was helpful, guys. Don't be worrying if you're sitting there moping around in the dark on your phone looking at this and you feel like a bit of a, loss at the moment. Don't worry about it. I'm sending a big hug to you. You'll be all right. We've all been in that situation where we don't really know where we're going in life, but pick yourself back up. You'll be absolutely grand. You create your own life. You're the captain of your own ship, okay? And you can take it whichever way you want to go. If you're lucky enough to live in a big city, you're more than likely have a decent salary under your belt. You are able to do the things that you want to do. It might just take a little bit of planning. It might just take a little bit of time, but you will get there. And remember not to compare yourself to anyone else. No one is starting from the same point in life. So, just look after yourself and you'll be okay. Thanks, guys, on that. Drop a comment if you've anything else to add to people, who may feel a little bit lost in life at the minute and don't really know what to do with their finances or just in life in general. And we can kind of all help each other out down in the comments. It's all okay here. But my name's Jodie and I tend to post 2 videos a week. I'm trying. I'm a super new channel. If you're into, kind of life development, but also personal finance mainly, that's what I tend to talk about. Feel free to subscribe, that would be great. And if not, I'll see you soon, guys. Okay, bye.